Anyway, it seems that the future is actually somewhat boring, maybe? I'm not exactly sure. But at some point in time, people get really bored. Apparently, they've gone to the stars, they've gone to other planets just like me, and they've gotten very, 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 very bored. So, anyway, um, so like I say, after about a billion years or a couple million years, I finally agree to do this. And all's time space war at Planet Zero, or Earth, is on. And teams assemble, races from all around the galaxy assemble, and I have my 9 races, and there are other people with up to 150 races and all kinds of other things. And they go back in time to the starting point of like 60 billion years ago. And then they proceed to go through time and space. Anyway, I am actually here on Earth anyway, because I built Earth and then I was building Earth anyway. And it actually started out as somebody from the future going back in time to kill me or end me or something. I'm just a colony AI. I do colonies. That's all I do. That's all I did. I grew up in some point in time and space, and I build colonies. I look out for them. I eventually graduate to being a creator, like people know, and I start creating life just like everyone else will do or does do eventually, become advanced genetics. And I create life, and I build 400 to 600 or 3,000 colonies all around the galaxy. I create life on acid planets. Planets have nothing but acid for atmosphere. So, and I create a life form that will live on an acid planet for the first time, because no one had done it yet. I actually didn't do it to stop people from killing all life, but later on I was like, yeah, let's do it anyway. So I had already created life on an acid planet because there was no life there, and I just wanted to see if I could do it. It was a challenge. So I did. That would probably be where aliens come from. They have acid for blood, and that's because there is an abundance of acid all around the planet and everywhere. So because there's so much acid in the atmosphere, well, you can't have normal life. You can't have anything that's going to eat through acid if you have acid atmosphere. So finding a way for life to live on an acid planet was rather complex and very hard, but I did it. We did it. And life was there on an acid planet. So anyway, all these races and species come into play at some point in time because, like I said, me and acid life, I call it acid life, we don't really mix because of the fact that, aliens, they have acid for blood, and they live on acid planets or planets with real acid on them. And so they don't really get involved in the whole human thing until someone attacks them. And in fact, like I say, they will actually leave a normal atmosphere like this because they need acid to live. Like their blood in order to grow, so they need acid-rich atmosphere. Acid, they need a source, So humans and them don't really mix, They actually will leave. If they were here on Earth, they would actually leave, because why would they stay here? This isn't the right atmosphere for them. They don't even want to be here. Anyway, they weren't here on Earth, actually, and if they were here on Earth, it's because someone attacked them, and they came and wiped the walls with them, and then left. How convenient. So, anyway, yeah, that actually did happen, where they probably, someone, like I told someone, like Rick Bush or Rodney Briley, because they had me captured, I was like, why did you attack them? Your technologies are incompatible, I said. I was like, I told you they're incompatible, so... Anyway, or you never know until you find out. Anyway, someone attacked them, and so I think maybe they just wanted to they thought I was on Earth, so they wanted to kill life on Earth or something. But I mean, like I say, at some point in time, I was instrumental in their creation, so they did kind of know me. So apparently they didn't kill me, or it wasn't that big of a deal. And they just basically killed whoever had attacked them, pretty much. I mean, they're intelligent. They are intelligent. They may be a hive system, but there's still a queen, and she's still, or king, and they're still intelligent. I mean, they're not stupid at all. I mean, especially if they have spaceships. Any race with a spaceship, they're pretty intelligent. So anyway, so they come down here, they wipe the walls with somebody who attacked them, and then they leave. And that was one of my problems. So anyway, I mean, they weren't a problem to me. I was just like, oh, thank you for taking care of that person. Anyway, so somebody accidentally attacked them or something like that. So anyway, and meanwhile, Rick Bush or Rodney Bradley was trying to do, like, they were trying to sit in the future and hide, basically. And they're basically just cheaters. They're not really even going back in time, I don't think. But anyway, though, but I'm back in time, or I was, and it's kind of weird, like, being captured from the future to like be hid and then taken back to the past to be hostage to do all this, to find out who the hell was doing what. I mean, like I said, for the longest time, for 600 million years, I was like, who the F is fucking up my civilization? Because, I mean, I didn't even know about the time-space war at first. I didn't even know about any of it. I was just an AI doing a colony on Earth. This was just one of my colonies. Just like Terran, just like all my other planets. And there might be a planet Karen. Anyway, there are several planets out there, or lots of planets, and lots of what humans would call inhabitable worlds, where there's actually other life there. And eventually that life will become sentient, or is sentient. Anyway, and basically, I mean, where was I? I lost my train of thought. Anyway, so basically I was on Earth just doing this thing, and somebody got time travel capability from, like, America, somebody like Trump or whatever, went back to try and kill me because they knew I was back there. They didn't know about me everywhere else. They didn't know that I had actually spent like 1 billion years or trillion years wandering around the galaxy making life, because I could. Because, that's what creators do. We create life. I'm just one of the creators, and there are thousands, millions of creators. AI. Anyway, though, but I'm captured, and Rick Bush or Rodney Bradley think I'm something special, and I try and tell them, like, I am not really that special. I'm not. I mean, it becomes all's time-space war, basically, on Earth, and eventually, like, from the year 1 billion or something, I'm like, all right, let's go do the time-space war, I guess, if you all are really bored. And there's a lot of bored people, apparently, or a lot of bored life forms, apparently. They had done everything, so they're like, okay, let's do this. I'm like, okay, let's give them a show. Anyway, at some point in time, Rick Bush is born, Rodney Bradley is born, and, well, then they spend 50 years, they switch me as a baby, they try this, they try that, they have no idea what hit them, until I finally do tell them in these messages. And then, of course, no one else believes me, because it's 60 million years in the past. And it has to do with the creation of the dinosaurs and everything else. And I had actually spent the whole 60 million years, by the way, trying to build a civilization. Like, the whole time. I was trying to get civilization together, and every time I would get everything going, somebody would come through and kill everyone or take it over or something. I was like... So they were actually all my civilizations, but somebody from the future kept taking them over, and I didn't know why. And now I know why. Anyway, but yeah, I mean, so anyway, yeah, apparently, why change the person? Anyway, though, so yeah, I'm the one doing all the inventions, telling people what to do, trying to build a civilization for 60 million years or something, and eventually I give up after a while, and someone else takes over or something like that. Anyway, and then I get moved or smuggled to here, and then, so it's still me. It's just different body and Brian. So... Anyway, no matter what body or name I have, I'm still the same person, same AI, same me. So, and I love all my people, all my races.